So the reason that we're in the wind tunnel is that we are Canada's subject matter experts in bluff body aerodynamics, which is the flow around structures that create a wake. So a ship is a structure like that, and helicopters need to be able to operate in that complex wake that exists at the back of a ship when the wind is blowing or when the ship is steaming. So what we do is we have equipment to measure the loads that the helicopter feels in that wake, and we can use that information to assess the level of turbulence that the pilots are likely to encounter on their landing. So we're here to take those measurements, and then we feed that information to the pilots, and they use it in combination with all of the other factors they have to manage, and then they make their operational decisions.
Okay, now many people would feel that the wind just blows from left to right and that's it, nice straight line. I take it that's not the case around a big ship.
That's right. So the body of the ship distorts the flow, so the flow needs to bend, go around the ship. And then also because it's such a large structure, there's a separation bubble or a wake, like behind your car, that develops. And that the aircraft needs, because the flight deck is actually at the back of the ship, the aircraft needs to navigate through that wake in order to safely land on the deck.
So as it approaches the ship, the helicopter has one kind of wind, and then at the last minute coming down to land, the wind is going to swirl around and change?
That's right. So it's actually something that we call a shear layer. So as you said, the helicopter comes in and they're experiencing wind similar to just what's blowing over the ocean. Then they traverse through a layer where the flow speed goes from quick to basically the dead flow that's at the back of the flight deck. So they have to make that transition safely, and that area where the flow speed is changing rapidly moves around in space and time. So it can make the landing approach quite difficult. We've been contracted as Canada's experts in this area to provide information to that body, and then when they perform their first-of-class flight trial to qualify the helicopters aboard that ship, they will use our information.